One of the major factors in Julia's college decision was her ability to be at Tech with her older sister.
Just a year after a historic Elite Eight run, Virginia Tech women's soccer found a way to make history yet again.
Heading into Saturday's game against Wake Forest, Virginia Tech is riding a 2-game winning streak.
Virginia Tech women's basketball looks to find their 7th win of the season against the Florida Gators in the ACC-SEC Challenge.
President Sands made it clear that the time is now to make this jump for Virginia Tech athletics. Heading into Saturday's game against Wake Forest, Virginia Tech is riding a 2-game winning streak after firing head coach Brent Pry and naming Philip Montgomery as the interim head coach on September 14th.
The win at NC State is helping students at Virginia Tech start to find hope in Hokies football again, especially after an 0-3 start and a difficult loss at home to Old Dominion had many students leaving in the first quarter.
It's a big turnaround for the team. It shows a lot of strength from our new interim head coach, Philip Montgomery, and a lot of showcase from the defense as well. They definitely stepped up to the plate, and I think it was a really big win for Tech and the football program overall.
With all eyes on Saturday's game, the offense is a key piece of the puzzle for the Hokies, but the defense is what won the game in Raleigh just a week ago after a crucial 4th-and-1 stop late in the fourth quarter ended the Wolfpack's drive to secure the 23-21 win. The team will need to be strong on both sides of the ball to bring their fans to life in Lane Stadium.
Stay locked in, because it seems like every time they catch us in a rough moment, we let it get to our heads, and then everything falls apart because we're not looking at the big picture.
Looking beyond tomorrow's game, fans are feeling cautiously optimistic about the state of Virginia Tech football, hoping to secure at least 3 more wins in ACC play.
Hoping 5 and 7. That would be solid.
The Hokies look to even their record at 3-3 on Saturday at 1 p.m. against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons in Lane Stadium. From Blacksburg, I'm Emma Treptow.
Virginia Tech athletics is set for a major budget increase after a Board of Visitors vote on September 30th approving a $229 million budget investment over the next 4 years.
And I think with this budget increase, it allows us to be more competitive in coaching pools and more competitive with the new NIL scene. So I think it helps us just be more competitive in general.
With the introduction of student-athlete revenue sharing and NIL, as well as the ACC's media revenue distribution being tied to viewership and success for the first time, President Tim Sands stressed that Virginia Tech needed to make this change now.
President Sands made it clear that the time is now to make this jump for Virginia Tech athletics, announcing that Virginia Tech is at a historic junction in the history of Hokies athletics and that today's action unlocks the door to future success in his statement released after the vote.
President Sands outlined multiple different areas in which this budget may be used towards over the next 4 years and beyond, with the focus on the football program.
I guess our facilities are very nice here, and I feel like most of the money needs to go more towards our players and recruitment and trying to get better players here at Virginia Tech.
Students and media are ready to see how these changes affect Hokie athletics as they look to return to competing for conference championships.
So I think it could be cool seeing in 26, 27 what this football team looks like, but really the rest of the athletic department, now that you're investing what's going to be a $190 million budget next year. I mean, you could see this team with Clemson and Florida State really competing atop the conference.
While results will take more than just money, Virginia Tech's investment in athletics shows that they are ready to take the programs to the next level over the next 4 years. Reporting from Blacksburg, I'm Emma Treptow. The Tepes connection runs deep here at Virginia Tech as the 3rd member of the family just finished her freshman season. Julia Tepes is a defender on the women's soccer team who grew up in a family of tennis players.
So I played tennis, soccer, and lacrosse when I was little, and then I quit lacrosse when I was pretty young, and then I played tennis for a while competitively, and then I obviously quit for soccer.
Julia's dad, Mark, played tennis at Virginia Tech, as did her older sister, Sammy. Between trips to campus as a kid and hearing her dad talk about his 4 years at Tech, Julia knew early on that she wanted to play a sport in college and that Virginia Tech was home.
Since my dad went here, we grew up coming here to football games, so I love the campus, I love everything about it. I was just a Hokie since I was little, so I always wanted to come here.
One of the major factors in Julia's college decision was her ability to be at Tech with her older sister. This support helped Julia transition into life as a college student and a college athlete more easily.
As a spring early enrollee, Julia got to see firsthand what it was like to live a student-athlete schedule. Her sister is extremely proud of her growth as both a player and a person during her first season at Tech.
Coming in as a freshman and being able to start some games is a crazy accomplishment, and I just think she felt so proud of herself and we felt so proud, so I just think she really proved herself and what she's capable of.
The Tepes family is a true Hokie family, living up to one of Virginia Tech's core values, loyalty to yourself, your family, and your school. Reporting from Blacksburg, I'm Emma Treptow.